Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Crimi-Trent. It's Wacky Wednesday. Let's make some wacky little crazy, simple, easy flamingos. Yes, I know. It's still not even spring yet and I'm into the flamingos, but hey, why not? So let's get started. Okay, before we get into actually painting the flamingo, let's just draw some flamingos. So basically, they're pretty easy. You're basically making a curved line, almost like a upside down frown. Then you curve up like an S, right? Like a little bump, then another bump. That's the beak under. Bring that S back down. Then you're going to bring it out like this, like so. And the legs are going to be simple. They're going to be stick legs. They can be bending. And then the eye, we're going to do simple eyes. That's very simple flamingo. We're going to do another one where it's bending its head down. So it's like a crazy upside down S with that bump. It's like a curvy S. There's the beak, there's the head, there's the neck. Woo! Just like that. Again, stick legs. If you can't get a feel for drawing it freehand like this, just print out some flamingos and kind of trace them, get used to like the simple shapes. I always say it's like an S head with a big body. Little stick legs, round. That makes sense. Anyway, let's get going to the painting. Supplies, I have my Arches 100% cotton paper here. I folded a 10 by 14 inch piece in half. Gonna do simple 3 flamingos. I have my water, my paints, and my paper towel, and my brushes. For the paints, I've used, today I've used this Dr. P.H. Martin's Wild Rose. And I mixed it in with some medium yellow. This stuff is really bright. I mean, you could use it like that, but it's intensely bright. I have my rose here, and I mixed in some medium yellow, just a touch of it. And then some, I'm gonna use mostly like pinks and peaches, those kind of colors. Various brushes. I probably use my Grumbacher number 10. Actually, you can find Grumbacher in Michael's stores. People ask me to get these. And I know they have a sale, buy one, get one 50% off right now. So now's a good time. So I sketched out my flamingos on here already. And I'm just going to paint it super loose. I'm going to get some water, loose rose on my brush. I got some water on it first, and then I'm going to grab some of this loose rose. And we're just going to like fill in very quickly the body, just like that. You can leave some white, you know, or not. Fill in the neck part and the head. This is so simple. You could do this for like party invitations. You know, if you're having a summer party. There's little feet. Again, little feet. Now for the other ones, you might want to change up the color tones a bit. So, although I think I'm going to keep this pinkish color on this, the outside one. I did 3. Again, fill it in to balance this one. I'm going to make this middle one a different tone. Fill it in. This is a really quick, easy tutorial. Fill in the head. Keeping the eye area white. You don't have to, because you can basically put that in with black. Again with the legs, little stick legs. Making this really simple. So that's just one tone color. For this middle guy, I'm going to do this one up here, this color I have. That's that bright. I'm going to add some more medium yellow. I want it to be peachy. Like an orange peachy color. Even though they have pink. Okay, I'm watering it down. So it's a little orange, a little coral color. And I'm filling this one in. Now because it's mixed in ink with the watercolor, you might see some variations in tones on the paper. If you're gonna ask me, why when I paint it, does you see like this yellow and then like orange and then pink, because I used the concentrated watercolor with the tube watercolor. And actually it's really cool effect. Now if you didn't want that effect, obviously don't use it. But some of them, I like it like that. So here we have this guy. It's kind of like an ombre effect. I'm just filling in the little legs, like so. You can just go like this in the back. And then for the beak, I'm going to grab a different brush. I'm going to grab my number 5 round Princeton Velvet Touch. I'm going to grab some black. And I'm just going to like hit the tip of this because that's the tip of their nose. Again here. And just the tip of their nose. I'm going to do a little line where the nose would meet the face part of the body. Clean that off. I'm going to grab some of my pink color and just highlight it in here. Not too wet. Nope. There you go. Just grab some of that going towards the nose. Now we're gonna like start to do some highlights on the birds with a darker tone. So I'm gonna grab some rose, mix that in. It's fairly dry. So we're just gonna go and do some quick wash, like strokes. Just gonna make a really loose flamingo. You can mix the colors too, the peachy one. Just going to do some really simple washes of strokes of different tones. And just play around with that. That one's bleeding a little bit because that's still wet up there. And this is fairly still wet, so it's kind of bleeding. Don't really want that effect. If it keeps doing that, we're going to have to dry that and come back. This one's pretty dry. So we're just going to add like the feather. It's, you know, it's supposed to mimic like feathers, so, but we're washing in the color. Just some highlights. Just quickly doing this. I like to paint this fairly quick. Again, this one in front. I'm actually going to fill in that head part more so that it distincts itself from the flamingo in the back. Here on the legs you can do like little lines or have little highlights. Same thing here. We're just highlighting the little legs. Woohoo! This is so easy. You know, you could paint a realistic flamingo if you wanted to. Nobody's stopping you. I'm just not doing that. And I've added a little more of that medium so it's a little more orangey. Just to get some more variety in the tones here. Add some orange. While we're waiting for this one to dry, let's go in and add some, like, you know, palms and stuff like that. So I've got this medium green. I'm gonna take my crappy brush, grab some of this yellow paint and add some yellow to make it more lime color. I'll take the same small brush. I'll go in and add some simple up and down, like palm grass. I like the lime color because it's perfectly coordinates well with excuse me, the pink for the summertime colors. And you can throw in some turk too. I'll show you that. I mean, think of this as really cute. It would be like a header for a summer party, you know, or graduation for a girl. Just something cute. Or a girl's birthday party. You can It could even be a fun wedding. I don't know. You could just have just 2 flamingos, put a little top hat on one, and make it a bride and groom with a bow tie. Giving you a bunch of ideas. Grab some of this turquoise paint. I can't speak today. And my video is out pretty late because my life is just crazy. So I'm adding in some quick washes of turk, because when you think of flamingo, you think of turquoise and pink, those fun summer colors. Wash it in down here, the ground, a little bit. Such a cute and easy tutorial. If you want to get in some more detail, grab some darker green. I got some medium green. I think I'll mix a little cobalt, ultramarine with that. Just highlighting some of those. If it bleeds, it's okay. Palms. You can make it even darker ones in the back. It's like a little scene. Now this one should be a little bit better dry. So we're going to go back in on that one. And add some of those highlights. If it's still not dry, you're going to have to make them more concentrated so it doesn't bleed as much. There we go. I'm just making like feathers. To make it look like feathers, just wisping lines. See how I'm just wisping these lines? Let me go closer. Do a highlight here. I'm just wisping the lines. Give it that feather look. See how the different pinks and peaches go well. The flamingo, you can just keep adding them. The little legs. Have some fun with this. This is really easy to do, and I think it comes out pretty cute. I've done many flamingos. If you look at my Instagram from a while ago, I had done a ton of flamingos. I have some clients. I actually have some flamingo paper napkins coming out in stores. I think we'll be in Home Goods this spring. My normal day job is that I design a lot of stuff for major manufacturers and retail stores. So I could actually put this on a napkin right now with one of my clients. So let's get the eye in there. I'm just going to grab some black, simple black. I'm not going to do the super detailed eye like some of the ones I've done have real more. Oh, that bled. It happens. So I just whip that away. Detailed eyes. If you're going to do a close-up of flamingo, but we're just doing a simple one. And this is not dark enough. Really, it's just the, that's bleeding still. Goodness gracious. Let me clean off my brush. I've shown you many times, just wipe it away. I'm gonna take a paper towel and just dab that. Goodbye. So I'll grab more concentrated black. Can't be that wet, just so it won't bleed. There we go. There. And that one's bleeding too. Oh, goodness. There we go. Paper towels are your friend when you have watercolor. Again, still kind of looking monotonish, isn't it? So I'm going to add some deeper rose, some crimson. We'll get some even darker tones. Just throw those in there. Just sporadically, not everywhere, because then it just doesn't look good. We want our flamingos to look good. Put a little darker underneath that leg, the shadow. And you could add a blue sky if you want. I would do turquoise or something like that, but not necessary. And I might go in and add, again, some of this darker green for highlight. You're just going up and down like this little zigzag to get that look. Seriously, it's just a zigzag. I mean, your friends will be impressed. If you want to do like a little ground, like that. Kind of has that Lily Pulitzer kind of look. And add some more turquoise. I mix the turquoise with a little bit of green, dull it down so it's that greenish turquoise. You know, like they're like in the water. And look how cute and simple this was. And it's pretty. I mean, I'd put this on a header. You can, I know not everybody has a scanner, but I mean, it would be a cute gift to give somebody with newborn girl a Mother's Day card. And that's that. So simple on a Wednesday. So I hope you like this tutorial. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please check out, if you go into my homepage on my YouTube, I have another channel that I've been trying to help build, which is my acrylic painting channel. It's just demos. I'm doing palette knives and fan brushes on that one, and they're like under 30 minutes, seriously. Super easy. You can just watch me paint it. You can do it. If you please subscribe to that would be great. It just helps that channel grow because it's slow growing right now. Anyway, thank you so much. I'm rambling. Have a great day, and thanks for stopping by.